Well, when I first read the script, first of all, I went into it knowing what Richard had done already. I'd seen Donnie Darko, and I was a big fan of his movie. I had not seen Southland Tales at the time, but when I took that into consideration when I was going forth, like starting reading the script. And when I approach a script, I try and do it with in a completely unbiased way, where I'm not, picturing myself as the character and just sort of see what the script, what the story has to offer me, and what sort of ride it takes me on. And it was fascinating how the beginning of the script, you think you're going to get something, and then you get something else, and then you get something else, and then you get something else completely, and it's completely multifaceted. There's a hint of concern, because hypothetically, if this was real, they do examine, each other, and in a sense that, let's just pretend this is real. Are we comfortable being responsible for the death of another human being because we can make ourselves rich by pressing a button? To him, he's very cynical about the whole thing. He doesn't believe that it's, this is a box. I mean, this is like, to him, it's like not believing in the Big Bang Theory. It's like it's a faith. It's a blind faith in something. And so he plays detective and looks at all of the tangible elements of the situation, which is a $100 bill. Which he goes and tests at NASA because he has the capacity to and the tools to at NASA to test to see if it's a counterfeit bill and he starts to evaluate, what this guy's objective is and what his intentions are, and then should I call the cops? It's always like realistic, practical approach from Arthur, and he becomes a believer slowly throughout the rest of the film, which is, I think, his path that he takes. He doesn't take the easy road. I mean, he looks at something and says, all right, well, here's what the obvious way to play this character, and because this character could very easily be sort of, over the top or highbrow or, whatever. And Frank adds so many more levels of reality to it that just ultimately end up making it more interesting and more engaging. So he's a pro. He knows exactly, you give the same music to 10 different musicians and you'll hear 10 different songs, and Frank is always the one that's playing the most interesting symphony. Richard's conviction for this project is everything. He sets the ultimate tone on the set, and if you've seen any of his other films, when I saw Donnie Darko, it was so impactful on me that he was just one of those directors that every actor wants to work with, and you want to be, whether you can explain it or not. His method to his madness or whatever, or genius or whatever you want to call it, you want to be in his world. He's one of those directors that I just want to be a part of your world. Everyone wants to push a button and have it. You push a button and you're in credit card debt. You push a button and everything happens for you. You don't have to get your ass up off of the couch to change the channel for anything.